I am Oba William King, a teaching artist and storyteller, sharing with you the Family Story Hour. This is material from my storybook, R.E.A.D, Reginald Edward Anthony Davis, and a few of the stories that are held within this beautiful book. I will also share Firefly and Little Star. My stories are going to be all about refreshing. The ideas of refreshing is bringing us back together, working together so that we can help to make the world a better place. Let's start with the rhythm of the drum. Ancestors said to play my drum, play for you this African sound. Find a rhythm to clap your hands, yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, we are connected to the elements. Won't you say it now? Connected. Ancestors say that I should try to get you to raise your voice up high. Find a message in this song. This is how we'll get along. Connected like leaves to a tree, like sand to the beach, connected like stars in the sky. Yes, you and I are connected like heat from the sun, connected, a hand on a drum. All birds with wings, yes, everything is connected. Ancestors said to take a chance. You can make the people dance. Find a rhythm in this song. This is how we will get along. Connected like ice in a glass. Connected like now to our past. Connected like grass to the ground. Everybody knows black, white, and brown are connected like fish in the sea. Connected, yes, you and me. Like clouds to the rain, just like joy and pain. Connected, ancestors said, the ancestors said. Connected, ancestors said, the ancestors said. We are connected. There was a boy. You see, when you reach the age of your young teens, it is that time that you must determine what you're going to do with your life. There was a small village in Africa where this was a part of the process of growing up. With the prayers from his mother, well wishes from his dad, he carried a satchel of food on his back, and the young boy made his way, walking a day, a week, a month, a year and a day, through the village, into the woods. He came to a large clearing, a creek of water bubbled down below, a small hill. Atop that hill, there was a large tree, and the tree was withering and old. The boy decided to sit and rest, and with his bottom on the roots, his back against the trunk of the tree, he sat, closed his eyes, and heard a sound. "It is I who speaks to you." The tree was talking. "I am ancestor. My time on this earth is drawing nigh. Soon I will no longer be here, but you have come to give me new life. Look there." And when the boy looked, he saw a branch of the tree had fallen. The ancestor continued to speak and said, "It is my branch. It was blown away by the great wind which came 3 days ago. Go, take that branch and hollow it out. Shape the bottom into that of a bell and the top into that of a bowl. Find the skin of the elephant's ear. Pull it tight. Tune it high. Place your hand on the center of what we will call drum. Play the rhythm of your heartbeat, and I will speak the words of refreshment and unity in your ear." The boy did not know whether he had been sleeping and dreaming or what sound he was hearing. He looked about, and there had been no people. But he heard those words, so he went. He picked up that branch, and he hollowed it out. He shaped the bottom into that of a bell, the top into that of a bowl. He found the skin of an elephant's ear. He pulled it tight and tuned it high, placed his hand on the center, and as he did, he began to play the rhythm of his heartbeat. And as he played the rhythm of his heartbeat, the sound of the voice of the ancestor spoke to him. And he repeated the words, "We are connected." He said it like this, "We are connected." He says, "We are connected." The ancestor said to play my drum, play for you this African sound. Find a rhythm, clap your hands. We are connected to the elements. The ancestor said that I should try to get you to raise your voice up high. Find a message in this song. This is how we will get along. Connected like leaves to a tree. Connected like sand on the beach. Connected like stars in the sky. Yes, now you and I are connected. The boy continued to play on that drum. He strapped it around his neck and walked down the hill, remembering the words of the ancestor. He played that drum, and as he would enter the village, crowds, throngs of people gathered nearby. And as the people came closer, he spoke the words the ancestor said, like grass to the ground, like white and brown, like fish in the sea. He said, yes, you and me, we're connected. Stars in the sky. He says, yes, you and I are connected. We are connected. Word of the boys playing made way to the palace of the king. The king sent his men to invite the boy to come to the palace. Bring that instrument. The king spoke to the boy. What is that? You place your hands upon. Is that the skin of an elephant's ear? Yes, sire, it is. What are the notes? What do you play? The words come from the ancestors. I play the rhythm of my heartbeat. The king was pleased, and from that day on, the young man became the king's musician. Connected, we are connected. He brought his family to live with him there in the palace of the king. Word spread, village to village. Young men began to find the branches of the old trees. And they hollowed out those branches. They found the skin of the elephant's ear, or the monkey hide, or the goat, or the calf, the lamb. And they pulled the skin across the opening and created their drums. From that day to this, the rhythm of the drum brings the people together. We are connected. Thank you very much. I call that piece The Ancestors' Drum. As I said, it's inside the storybook. My storybook we call R.E.A.D. The idea of this storybook came across because as a teaching artist, I would visit the schools, and we had a group of third grade boys who just, no matter what, it was as though they were just refusing to use their gift, that ability to sound and use their rhythm to create poetry, to tell stories of their past, to speak of their family, to encourage one another. Oh, how refreshing it would be for us to come together, listen to the sound of one another's voice. Well, I thought by writing the story that I would encourage these third grade boys to want to read. There's nothing that you can do, no way that you could demand or force. They have to have the desire in their heart. So this story was designed to help build that desire. Read. Reginald Edward Anthony Davis was a young boy who had the power to help save us. He refused to use his gift. The lesson he learned was harsh. Laugh at him, call him a tool. See, Reginald Edward Anthony Davis could read about history. That would help save us. Had he kept a book up under his nose, he wouldn't be standing outside on the corner of 63rd and Jeffrey, cold and froze. It all started one bright and sunny day when all the kids went to run and play. Red said, "I'll be back after I go read." His friends, they laughed at him, called him a geek. He said, "Oh, no, I have to follow my father's rule." They said, "If you read, you can't be cool." Well, to please his friend, because his embarrassment rose, Red stopped reading. That's when he froze. He got so cold that wouldn't you know, his eyes wouldn't blink and his blood wouldn't flow. Now, if you ask me, I say he doesn't have a clue, because if you don't read, well, that doesn't make you cool. Your life can become an empty wreck, like a ship on dry land, a drummer without hands, like sleep with no dreams, like a bird with no wings. To spite your face, would you cut off your nose? That's what he did, and that's why he froze. Truth be told, R.E.A.D was my friend, and I thought this is no way for his life to end, so I promised to bring him a book every day. I would bring him a book, and I would say, Reginald Edward Anthony Davis, you know you have the power to help save us. I'm going to stay right here no matter how long it takes. I will stay right here until this spell breaks. Well, every day I brought him another book. I don't know exactly how long it took, but one fine day right before my very eyes, I couldn't believe it. But to my surprise, I saw what I thought was his right eye blink. I turned the page and I started to think maybe, just maybe, he's starting to breathe. My plan is working. He just needs to read. So I turned and I turned and I turned the page, and pretty soon his whole body swayed. He moved his head and then he moved his hands. I think he began to understand. It's as plain as the nose right here on my face. Part of the deal for the whole human race. You must use your gifts in every way that you can. And to be cool, you must understand exactly what you're supposed to do. First thing on the list, stay in school. Learn to read and speak and write, and please do your homework every night. Because no one can read if they don't have a nose, and you can't have a life if you're standing outside on the corner, so cool that you're cold and froze. Reginald Edward Anthony Davis. Thank you. Storytelling time. Storytelling time. Storytelling time. Everyone gather round. Sit by your computer. Y'all lean back. Just relax. It's time to hear a story. A story. It's time to hear a story. Everyone gather round. It's storytelling time. I'll say the words. You say them back. Storytelling time. Storytelling time. Storytelling time. It's time to clap your hands. Yay. Ready? Are you ready? It's time to snap your fingers. Yeah, it's pretty good. You want to snap some more? Let's snap some more. It's time to click your tongue. It's time to click your tongue. It's time to click your tongue. It's time to move your shoulders up and down, 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 up and down. It's time to move your head side to side.